How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Chat. You already know what you done stepped into, man. It's the Brown Like Overtime show. Let's get this bitch started.
Fuck with your boys.
Oh yeah. How y'all doing? You know how we come, man.
Trapaholics.
I'm a tripper ass. Better come get her ass. I don't tip for niggas, period. I bleed niggas. Ha! What's up, everybody? It's your boy TWAN'G. G and the G stands for GLO. That's G.L.O. Grind like overtime. In order for you to glow, you gotta put in that grind. Not just any grind. You gotta grind. Life. You missing something? You already know it's your boy TWAN'G. Let's go! How y'all doing? I hope you feeling great. Out there getting that paper. Making sure your family's straight. I'm a young nigga with the jacket on the diamond chain.
Fuck with your boys.
Hey, 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 pop it in. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm feeling great. Feeling good. Happy bitches be the side nigga, they just like me. Hey, let's go. With my good people. We got F3 and Desert Eagles. Ha! Feel it in that air like I'm Benny Siegel.
Talking about you call her Little Caesars cause she hot and ready.
Really? Hey, hey, hey. Like I said, man, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hope y'all feeling good. Y'all feeling great. I can get that payment to your feeling straight. You already know how we get into it. Once again, welcome back to the Grind Like Overtime show. You already know what you're getting yourself into, man. What we have in store today is a good show. We have a new way of running this program, so we are going to get back to that. But you know how we do every show. In the beginning of every show, we get to these shout-outs. So first, I want to give a shout-out to everybody that tunes into the show and watches the show, views the show. Shout-out goes out to you guys. Excuse me, I'm stumbling over my words. Also, I want to give a shout-out, special shout-outs to everybody that tunes into the show and actually likes the show. You know, presses the like button or even shares a comment. Either way, it helps build the platform, falls in line with the algorithm as far as likes, shares, comments, and following, or, you know, whether there's a negative comment or positive comment, doesn't matter as long as it's engagement. That's what we're here for. We're trying to engage so we can build the platform, because with our slogan, we are inspired to inspire. So if we can at least reach one person and inspire them to do something great, and hopefully something great to do something for other people, we are reaching our goal. So shout outs to everybody that tunes in. Special shout outs to everybody that likes the show. We get to these shout outs. Shout out goes out to Scythe Merchandise. Shout outs to So Amazing. Shout outs to That One Philly Nigga. Shout out goes out to Digital Tech. Shout outs to Morphin_CH. Shout outs to Feed_Greatness. And also shout out goes out to MD Abdul. Once again, like I said, shout outs to everyone that comes in, you know, watches the show. And special shout outs to everybody that comes in and likes the show. We are much appreciated for that. Now, like we said last week, we got a new way of doing our show. So we will first start out with our shout outs, intro, the shout outs, and then we move on to the last week's review. You know, I just want to give y'all, you know, just a review of how my week went last week. You feel me? And last week, it was a productive week. You know, it was a good productive week. My kids is doing real good in school. Son got all A's. Daughter got A's and B's. I can't be even more happier than what I am right now. You know, happy as hell. Besides that, my sister, she's doing real good at her daycare. You know, she's got that joint up and running. She passed a test that she had to take, and she passed that. I'm pretty sure she passed it with flying colors because she's doing very good with how she's handling herself and how she's carrying her business. So special shout outs to Ashley, my sister, and another shout out to my other sister, Alicia Jenkins. She's working hard and doing good things also. Shout outs to you too. Love you both. And also, yeah, man. When I heard that from my sister, I was like, yo, that's some good news, man. I love that. So I wanted to share that. She's doing good. You know, my kids is doing real good. Like today, my son came in the room. He was like, he came in all puffed up. Came in like this. And I'm like, who you supposed to be? He said, you. Oh, that's supposed to be me? He said, yeah, it's supposed to be you. Like, that was real funny. I found that real funny because I was just talking to my brother and I told him how a good friend of ours, Keem, shout out to Keem. He's not really big on social media, but shout out to Keem. I was telling my brother, like, yo, Keem, we all work at the same job. Well, my brother's in a different department, and me and Keem work in the same department. So I told Zoe, I said, yeah, man, I seen me and Keem, we chilling today at lunch, and he just looked like he built like Superman. My brother was like, you don't think you look like that? I'm like, no. So when my son approached me like this, it made me think about what my brother said. It was like, yo, that's so funny. It's funny. But yeah, also this week I actually started working out again. You know, I done seen Uzi, saw a little Uzi Vert and how cut and lean this brother is. I'm like, you know what? I think I gotta get back to my workouts. I'm trying to get cut and lean like that. No cap. Like Lil Uzi, shout out to Lil Uzi. He's looking real good as far as like his physicality and, you know, his physique, and I'm trying to get there also, you know, so big shout outs to him. What else? Another thing this week, my boss pulled me to the side and told me, he said, hey, would you mind, you know, switching to the other department of where your brother's at? I'm like I said, me, my brother, and King, we all work for the same company, but we just in different departments under the same company. Me and King was in the same department at the time, but as of Friday, my supervisor came to me about actually offering me a different position in a company, a different department in that job. And he's supposed to be thinking about moving me in the department where my brother working at. So that's supposed to be a raise, you know. I may be looking at getting a raise, you know. It isn't solidified yet, although he did tell me it's 2 openings and he's looking to fill it, and he's considering, you know, having me fill one of those positions. So when he told me that was like super good news. Like, this is a new job that I'm working, by the way. I just started this job like a week and a half, and within a week and a half, he looking like, you know what, there's 2 positions that's open, and I'm liking what you're doing, and I'm thinking about, you know, having you fill one of those positions. I'm like, hey, look, I'm for it. He like, hey, you sure you can do it? You get up at 6 o'clock, you gotta be here by 6. Get up early, be here by 6, and be out by 2:30. I'm like, show enough, bro. Like, let me get that Jones. So look, I'm like, yo, talk about a good week. It's been a good week. No cat. So yes, man, kids doing good at school. My sisters are doing good. My mom and dad doing good also. And I'm looking to get a new position and a new job that I got. So yes, talk about a good week. That's a good, and not only good, it's a productive week also. You feel me? Feeling real good. And as far as anybody else, I hope everybody else had a good, productive week also. And if you didn't, I hope coming here on the Grind Like Overtime show, it didn't inspire you to actually try to work hard to reach what you would consider a good week or a productive week. You know, even if it's not the whole week, something out of the week, you know, whether it's a day, a couple hours, a couple minutes, something good and something positive that you can do or accomplish, or even help somebody do or help somebody accomplish. I hope you reach it. I hope you do it. I hope you fulfill it, because that's what GLO is for, man. Grind Like Overtime. You already know what it is. So yeah, that's the week briefly. You know, the next segment is another new segment that we started. It's called Things You Just Can't Ignore you just gotta give your 2 cents on. And that's what we about to do. So let's jump right into that. So, one of the things that stood out to me this week that I just couldn't ignore, like, even if it didn't happen this week, like, with this segment, it doesn't have to be something current event or anything like that, something that just recently happened. It could be anything, something that just sticks and is like, yo, I just can't ignore it, I gotta speak out on it. And I'm gonna start it off like this. There was an incident that happened in Philadelphia, and the female was, I believe she was sexually harassed, or like, I think the man tried to actually force us. I don't know if he actually did or he tried to actually force himself on and into this female, you know. But yeah, man, that happened. Was it last week or the following week before last? Either way, it happened. It took place on a SEPTA train. Man entered the SEPTA train. The female, I believe she was on her way to work, and he entered on one of the cars, and he actually forced himself onto her, and he's facing charges right now. When I heard that, I'm like, wow. The craziest thing is, there were people around when it happened, and they did nothing about it. And that's horrible. Like, that's horrible. It's like, yo, what the hell was this world coming to where, though, a man can assault or even sexually assault or sexually harass a female, and nothing's happened. Like, that reminds me of when men are being harassed or hit on and beaten on in a woman in the public eye and nobody does anything. Like, it's like, damn, that's what we coming at now? Like, first it was when men get beat up on, like there's been so many times where you probably seen a man and a female having an argument out in the streets, and if a man look like he's dominating over the woman in an argument in the public, then people will come to her defense. That's what usually would happen. But that didn't happen on that train car. People saw that shit happening and they started recording. Like, shit is wild. I was like, God damn, I gotta get my 2 cents on that. That shit is wild. I wouldn't have done no shit like that. I would have actually tried to at least say something or do something before he whipped his wood out and try, like, come on, man. What the hell's going on? But yeah, shit is crazy. Another thing is, I was on social media and I've saw that those transgenders, whatever they want to call themselves, the LBGT, ABCDQFG community, they actually did do the walkout on Netflix. Like, they actually did do it. They did their protest. I was like, oh, shit. I thought they wasn't going to go through with the protest after the female got fired. But no. They said we still doing it. And they did it. I'm like, oh, shit. These niggas really did this protest. They out there protesting in front of Netflix about something. Yeah, we just want to have a talk with Dave Chappelle. Talking something. Yeah, we issued a statement to Dave Chappelle saying that we just wanted to have a talk. But Dave Chappelle has yet to respond. I scroll right down, right underneath that post is Dave Chappelle responding saying, I'm open to have a conversation. It's like, it's either y'all motherfuckers capping or he just saw this shit. But either way, I'm like, yo, this is weird. First off, y'all motherfuckers didn't have to do, like, it's a joke at the end of the day. It's a stand-up comedian and a stand-up guy, well, at that also. Like, it's a well-strong, masculine man, alpha male. You know, he's going to stand behind everything that he say or do. No cap. So, this whole protest thing, I just feel like, it's just, come on, y'all either reaching for attention or y'all reaching for a raise. Like, what y'all niggas want to raise? I don't get it. And another thing, I was on social media also, once again, and I've seen they got my man Meek Mill doing some boxing training. Not training to be a professional fighter or anything like that. You know, just training to stay in shape, good health, you know, health is wealth. You know, shit like that. And my man Meek Mill was out there good with the combinations. I ain't gonna lie. He looked good doing this shit. Like, he looked good. He looked like he's real focused, determined, you know, following through with the jab, punch, jump, I'm like, oh,